TeachAnOldDogNewTricks.com. More than 40 hours of free computer training. Sit, stay, and learn. Thank you. Hi ladies and gentlemen, this is Tony Holowitz and I want to thank you for being here for this tutorial. In this tutorial, we're going to create our second invoice. We've already created one invoice, but now we're going to create our second one. I'm going to come down here and click on Create Invoices. In the customer job where we see the blinking cursor, I'm going to start typing in the ABC company. We're going to send a second invoice to this company. I'm going to type in A, B, and you'll see it automatically jumps up. It remembers what I've had in there. So it's prompted us and saying, hey, do you want to use ABC company? I could click on that, but because it's the only thing, I can also just use the tab key if the selection is correct. Now, I want you to observe a couple things. One, it put in all the information for the ABC company right here. The COD terms, it put me in as the rep, assuming I'm still the rep, and it put in the date of the last invoice. If I want to change the date to today, what I can actually do is I can click on the calendar, but a keyboard shortcut is if I hit the letter T for today, it will change it to today's date. Because the invoice remembers the last date you used and assumes that's what you want to use. I'm going to hit the tab key. I want you to also observe that the invoice number has gone up one. So it remembers the previous invoice and it adjusts that invoice number by one. I'm going to hit the tab key. I'm going to hit it again. I'm just going to keep tabbing until I get down into my invoice. I could have also used the mouse to click down there, but I'm just going to hit tab. So now we're going to do the quantity as 40. And at this point, I'm going to come in here and I'm going to type in the word pint. The last time we did this, we did a half gallon, but this time I'm going to do a pint. I'm going to hit the tab key to move on to the description field. Now it's saying, wait a minute, pint isn't there. Do you want to add it? Yes, I do. So I'm going to click on yes. What I'm going to do in this particular item is, again, I'm just going to leave it as service, and this time I'm going to put it in as just a pint. But what I could do is I could click on the drop down. Actually, I'll do it this way. I'm going to click on sub item, click on drop down, and I'm going to click on vanilla. I'm going to hit the tab key. I'm going to hit it again. I'm going to hit it again, and I'm just going to come right over here to the rate, and I'm going to put the price at $1.99. The account, I'm going to do sales. And once I have all this information, I'm going to click on OK. Now it's saying, wait a minute, we've got 40 pints of vanilla. Notice it puts the word vanilla, a colon in the word pint. I'm going to now come over here, and what I didn't do before is I did not type in a description. I'm going to type in pint of vanilla. I'm going to hit the tab key. I'm going to go over. The price is $1.99. It calculates it out. It says $79.60. Great. If I want to create a second invoice, I can click on Save and New. It will save this first invoice. Or I'm just going to click on Save and Close. Let's come back and create a new invoice. Let's do the same company, ABC. I'm going to hit the tab key. And at this point, I'm just going to keep tabbing until we get down to the quantity. This time, I'm going to again put in, let's say, 50. I'm going to come up over here, and this time I'm going to type in vanilla. And what I want you to observe is that when I type in vanilla, a drop-down pops up and says, wait a minute, what do you want to sell? Do you want to sell vanilla, half gallon, or a pint? So it's remembering what I had previously put in, and it's giving me the option. Let's say this time I want to do a half gallon. I can click on that, and it puts in Creamy Awesome Vanilla, puts in the price, and it extends the cost or the total amount over here. I'm going to click on Save and Close, and we're going to be taken back to this screen. Let's go back up and click at our report again. Go down to Sales, by Summary, and there are our total sales for the ABC company for the month. If we double click on this item, we'll see it broken down per order. So you can drill down in QuickBooks, and QuickBooks remembers and prompts you for the information you need so you can adjust your invoice to the proper setting. This is where I think QuickBooks starts getting really interesting. And the act of going through this and setting up things for your company is how you really get to know QuickBooks. So invoices are, in my opinion, the best way to start the process of using QuickBooks. Next, we're going to go in and let's make an assumption that we're going to receive a payment and we have to deal with getting a payment. My name is Tony Holowitz. I want to thank you very much. Have a great day.